Hello everybody, welcome to Just James Games. We're going to be playing Mega Man 1 on the Mega Man Legends collection for the Xbox One. I am doing the voice commentary after the fact. During the actual gameplay, I tried it both ways and I found that I needed to focus on playing the game rather than talking and playing the game. I'm sure that's going to go over as kind of like a fake Let's Player or however you want to say it, but you know, in all reality, I don't care. This is a game that I wanted to play. It is nostalgic for me. It is a game that I originally played when I was a kid. I bought it or my parents bought it when I was young. 1987, apparently, is when it was made. Alright, so we're going to start with Cutman. Cutman is the first boss if you want to do the boss order in a sequence where the abilities affect each other. The Mega Buster, which is the basic shot that I'm currently firing, it does double damage to Cutman, while it just does single damage to everybody else. So that's why I decided to start with him. So, when I was a kid, I used to play this game quite often. I subscribed to Nintendo Power, so I still kind of knew who was generally the good boss to fight at the beginning. Now that we have the internet, it's a completely different story. But when I played this, I really wanted to just kill everything. Even enemies that respawn. This game is notorious for enemies that respawn. If you just move slightly to the left or right of the screen, or up and down, all the enemies will be back just like you never did anything. But it was one of those things that I was notorious for doing. But it's nice to play this game again now that I'm much older than I was when I originally played this in 1987 or 88 when I actually had it for the NES. What's interesting is now that I have this on the Xbox One, it has amazing graphical abilities that haven't even been touched yet. The 360 has been tapped pretty well and it has amazing graphical capabilities, but now that this is on the Xbox One, it still slows down, as you can see here, when there's too much stuff going on at the same time, like it did with the NES. It always is a slowdown, and that's a benefit and a curse. I mean, it's not like the Xbox One can't handle it. It can totally handle it. Here's a better example of it slowing down. It can handle it and spades beyond that, but it still slows down like it originally did, which I honestly don't know how you'd even try to capture that or program for it. Unless it is just like a pure emulation with the same, I don't even know how you'd segment that much RAM or database ability to be able to handle that. So anyway, it's a true marvel. I'm very impressed with how good it looks. I originally started this with the black border, but I'll fix that later to the cheesy kind of Mega Man border. But this is, you know, when I played this, it was on a CRT screen, because there was no such thing as flat screens when I was a kid. It had crappy resolution and crappy graphics, but I have the smoothing ability. You can do the more pixelated graphics on this, or the CRT even monitor, but it's not really worth it. It just kind of makes it a little more annoying. I'm happy to have the graphical capabilities that we have in today. I don't need it to be nostalgic looking as well. So here we are at Cutman. Cutman's reasonably okay. Also, if you notice slight changes in my health or whatever, I edited out all my deaths. At the end of the series, there'll be a death montage. If I'm gonna do the voicing afterwards, I might as well make it just a standard let's play, and chat in the background while you watch the gameplay, rather than show you literally everything and then voice over that. It just doesn't make sense. So, Cutman's pretty easy. Once you get him on those blocks, he's done. Next is Electman. Electman is vulnerable to Cutman's ability. Electman also has the best music, I love it, of this Mega Man. So I don't know why it kind of hits me, but every time I play this level or listen to this, and I play this level a lot because you actually have to play through this level twice if you do it in the order that I'm doing it in. But something about this level is just that right there just kind of gets me in the feels like every single time. And it just repeats. I mean, it's standard 8-bit music, but all Mega Man music is really good, all in all, but just something about this stage just hits me in that special place, if you want to say it like that. So these boxes are freaking annoying. I got the hang of it after playing through this many times, but I have to say, like, the very first playthrough I did of this, these boxes, probably 15-20 minutes, and then I finally got past it. So yeah, all that's edited out. But I don't know. Something about this game, it was so back in 1987. A game like this didn't exist. There was the original side-scrolling game called Mario Brothers, or Super Mario Brothers, and it was innovative at its time. This one had the functionality of going up, down, left, right, and then even if you go from the upper screen to the lower screen, like falling, you don't just die instantly because the game itself can't handle it, because it just loaded whatever screen you're currently in. That's the weapon I'll need to come back, or it's not weapon, but that's the item I'll need to come back for after I complete everything. So anyway, back to my rant. This game could still realize that there was a level below it. So if you fell, which if I did fall at any time, I edited that out, but if you fall, it still just makes you drop into the previous screen. The only time you die really for real in Mega Man, besides losing all your life, is spikes. Spikes are notoriously horrible in Mega Man and just instant death. So we're almost done with this level, and Electman's relatively easy. I think it's 3 or 4 hits with the Cutman's ability and then done. As you can see, I'm preparing. But it's funny, I actually did this. I've played through this game probably, I think, 4 times now, just trying different ways to do this, either the voice at the real time of playing this or afterwards. And this part, when I did the voice during, I I fell like 100 times. It was the stupidest thing in the world. But yeah, I almost die, but I don't. And yeah, it only takes 3 hits and then Electman's done. So, these episodes are going to be pretty short, about between 10 and 15 minutes apiece. So, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.